Hello, 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 beautiful people. Why can I not hear myself in my ears? That's weird. Have I messed up an audio setting? I think I might have done. It doesn't matter, does it? Or does it matter? Oh, okay, that's better. I turned down myself in my own ears. That's probably wise, really. How are we doing, gang? Are we good? It's Friday. And for Marcus has raised a great point. Reminder to all of you watching who play Fantasy Premier League, the deadline today is 6 p.m. because there's football tonight. So don't forget about that. Be sensible. But how are we doing, everyone? Happy Friday. Thought we're not having a stream today. We're going to do a shorter stream today, chat. I'll be honest. I'm probably only going to stream for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half at a push. I've been playing a lot of Football Manager. I think in the last week or two, I've probably played more Football Manager than I've ever played, outside of maybe the World Cup and when I was doing prep for the World Cup. And also, my voice is starting to go a little bit, which is usually a sign that I've been talking too much this week. I wonder how long in an average week I actually talk. I bet it's significantly more than the average person. I'm going to check something real quick, chat. How long have I streamed so far this week? That's what I'm going to check. This is Science Live. I did 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 3.5 hours. That is 8 hours. I've talked for 10 hours? It says I streamed. Did I stream 4 days ago? Was that also this week? Oh, the stream got split there, I think. Or maybe I'm incompetent. I stream a lot, don't I? Just looking at all the streams. I stream a lot, it turns out. It's, I stream a lot, it turns out. At least, I've streamed 12 hours just talking this week. Obviously, videos, that's probably like another 5 hours. So I spent 17 hours talking. And that's not like conversing. That is just me talking to myself. But we'll enjoy some FM today. We've got 2 back-to-back Champions League games, which I want to get done today at the very least. Hi, Jack. I was watching the VOD yesterday. I remember that Owen Goodman got Gibraltarian nationality, or at least he should have done. That's actually a great call. Did Owen Goodman take up Gibraltarian nationality? He did. Chat, why do I not have the option to call him up for the national team? I don't have the option. It says he's Gibraltarian. He's got too many national. Oh, it says he's not eligible for Gibraltar. Does Football Manager have a limit on the amount of nationalities a player can have and be eligible for? I actually don't know. That's interesting. Yeah, literally don't know the answer to that one. Oh, hasn't spent enough time in Gibraltar. He definitely has, though. He definitely has, because he's English. He only has to spend 2 years to get nationality. He should get nationality and eligibility at the same time. Football Manager's going to Football Manager, though, isn't it, to be fair? But yeah, we've got, so today in the Champo chat, we've got Salzburg, and then we go straight into a game against Anderlecht. Now, if I win those 2 games, I'll be on 16 points. Historically, I feel like 16 points is normally enough. It's like 16 points and goal difference was last year. Year before that, 15 was enough. Year before that, 16. I think 17 points is a safe point. But if we get to 16 points and have good goal difference, that would put us in a semi-good spot. So a little bit of pressure on us, perhaps, to get results in these 2 games. Because our last 2 Champo games, for people who missed it, they are against Roma and Milan. And I don't necessarily feel like you can expect to win those ones, can you? How are you lot doing anyway, chat? It's weird. I normally deliberately end things not going straight into a Champo game because, well, I like to have like a little chit-chat with you guys before we get into the first matches that are of real significance. So sometimes it's nice to have a league game or 2. But we'll have a little chat, why don't we? I mean, so far in the Champions League, we've drawn against Liverpool, beaten Galatasaray, Sociedad, and Bayern Munich. As far as I'm concerned, that's a bloody good run. I remember we got the Bibby scouting report. Oh, yeah, we're waiting on the Bibby scouting report. Am I really about to spend £9 million on this guy? If the scout report is good with that personality, I'm all in on him. Will Bibby mess up the wage structure? Maybe slightly, but I don't think it'll be a significant thing, to be honest. How was my lunch? Oh, my lunch was good, Chad. Couscous, chicken, dried chickpeas, naan bread, and hummus. That sounds disgustingly healthy, up until the naan bread and hummus bit. But it was good. Bastardo, dude, thank you for the 7 months. Timmy Pimmy, 39 months in the tier 1 earlier. Timmy, I see you. Thank you, mate. I hope you've been enjoying all the content. And also, Del Nino subbed 6 hours ago when it was 9 in the morning. I wasn't live then, but shout out to Del Nino. I hope you're watching the VOD or watching live now, and you hear my gratitude of thanks. I appreciate it. I think there's a FIFA rule that says you need to have lived in a country for 5 years, even if the country gives you nationality earlier. That might be the case. That is not a thing in Football Manager. I've got plenty of players that have not been in Gibraltar longer than 2 years. So that's not a thing here. Do I have a scout appointed to Bibby? I do. We did that all yesterday. Bibby has a scout report. It's due tomorrow. So that's exciting. Have I hired my staff for the Gibraltar national team? I'll be honest. This might be controversial. I don't think staff for the national team matter. Is that blasphemous? I literally don't think it matters. Like, in all honesty, like, I don't think it makes any difference because there's no training anyway. I guess the one thing might be like the scouting assignments for like the star ratings of players, but even then, like, I don't think any of this stuff matters. Maybe one day national team management will actually have it so that stuff matters. That would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, for the national team, just be clear. Training for your actual staff definitely does matter. Also, is Mihail always training at a 10? It feels like he's always at a 10 for training and always developing. I feel like I should praise JJ as well. The one good thing about being a streamer and YouTuber is there's times when I need to fill, like now when I'm streaming, or if I'm doing videos and I get to like the end of a recording session, or even just the end of a gameplay session before I record the next day, I kind of stop and just procrastinate in Football Manager, and it reminds me just to do all little things like this. Like, in the grand scheme of things, I don't need to praise the players' training, really. But, like, because it's here and I want to do something, I just end up doing it. We're doing good. I mean, our actual staff, like, at our club, are very, very good. Like, our coaching and stuff, like, at club level, like, is pretty great. I can maybe add some more coaches, but in general, like, this is beyond adequate for kind of Football Manager. Also, Aaron Lennon, Phil Jones. How can you not love that duo? I think I've got a few spaces for coaches. What roles have we got here? Oh, performance analyst, set piece coach. I mean, if I was going to sign a coach, what am I signing? New goalie coach? I feel like goalie coaches are the least consequential. I'd probably go with a defender technical. I think. I just don't think it matters that much. I've had a good week, thank you, Smogfather. Minus the Toronto Maple Leafs doing their best to ruin it. It's been a good week so far. I mean, our set-piece coaching isn't going to get any better than this. Set-piece coaching is weird, right? Like, they added it into Football Manager this year, but then they didn't actually add in set-piece staff, or at least enough of them. So if you're ever playing at, like, a reasonably elite level, I always just recommend making your set-piece coaching as good as possible. Jack, when the Leafs lose tonight, how upset are you going to be? Well, knowing that I've got to be up at 7:30 a.m., so I have to be up 4 hours after the end of the game, I'll be honest, don't I will be questioning my life choices if they don't win. In fact, I'll be honest, if they are 4 goals down at any point, I will just go to bed early. And if they come back from behind, I'll just live with the regret forever. I'll consider it... basically, the way my brain's wired, I'll just tell myself it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't gone to bed. That's how I'll justify it. But the Leafs are going to win, right? Because they're definitely going to win on the road. Okay, Salzburg. Shall we do it? We've done enough procrastinating, I think. I think it's now time. We've praised the players. We're in such a good spot right now. 6th place, not lost. A game in hand on everyone around us. If we win this, we'd go behind Real Madrid and Benfica. Benfica have won all 5 of their games, including Newcastle and Barcelona away. What are they cooking? What are they cooking? Let's get into this game. Iwatara out, Duru in. Why don't I just watch the replay? It's not the same, Amit. It's not the same. Watching sports on demand is just not the same as watching them live. Especially if it's a team that's not local to you, so the way in which you consume the media around the team is you'll be watching the game and then following social media. Like, I can't avoid all social media and then watch the game later. Plus, the NHL doesn't actually have any good means by which to watch games on demand the following day. Does anyone else agree with that? Watching sports on, demand is just not the same. It's just not. Oh, yeah. Iwatara's a bit tired. But I think I just played Duru. And Iwatara comes in if needed. The rest of the team is at full strength. I don't know why Iwatara's tired. Maybe I should have rested him more. Keita's coming back from injury, but should be able to play 75 minutes. I think this team's going to work fine. Let's get into this. Salzburg away. This feels so winnable. Who is their best player? Just out of pure curiosity. Emmerling. I mean, he is very good. He's also out injured for them. So far in the Champo, they've lost twice and drawn twice. They've not won. Right, we're backing ourselves here. And he puts down faces for Min and Kalinowski. Add a day, chat. Every time someone asks for Kalinowski to have a face, we add a day. Add a day. It's never happening. I think the wait is currently at 2 years. Okay, let's do this. Let's get ready to rumble. Their team is not bad, but obviously in the kind of Champions League scale of teams that we could be playing against, this is a team we have to back ourselves against to win in. Keita and Killy. I am starting Jang up top today. NDIA is on the bench if we need that option. I mean, it's pretty much a full-strength team with the exception of Duru. But even Duru, I quite like as our right-back. Tunkara should square it. That's not the best pullback. Simic for them wins the ball. I feel like Simic is quite good in Football Manager. Tunkara. Jang. We love that. Freitas. Inside. Ndong! Hits the post. I feel like he should have at least hit the target there. It's hit the post. It's gone out. Now they're hitting us on the break. Simic. Forson. Memic. They've got a man called Memic. Is that a meme? That's a great tackle. End-to-end stuff early on. I don't know if I like this kind of game. I wanted a nice settle-down game. Instead, we're seeing the woodwork shaking at both ends. Right. Encourage the players here. Green, happy, smiley faces across the bottom. Now, if we score here, I look like a genius with that shout. If we now concede, shouts are useless and I'll never use them ever again. Okay, that latter bit's not true. I would use them again, but I will still complain. Keita. I'll tell you what, Llewellyn's got a lot of space behind Forson on this far side. Forson has not really been tracking back so far. Cabrera, Llewellyn, we love this. Look at him go down the line and Dong, pull it here. And Killy, all go on your own. All go on your own. Oh my word. Jacques and Dong. The decision to move him onto the left wing is looking more and more inspired. I was really just anticipating him to pull it back, so I think it was in Killy here at the end. Instead, he darts wide. He turns a pace there. Quick Step Pro kicked in. Or Quick Step Plus kicked in. I've ruined my own joke about Playstyle Pluses like it's EAFC. Disaster. Dong's out for in Dong, says the chat. Not me. Please don't get your Dong out, chat. Don't do it. I know some of you are looking for an excuse. Don't let me be that excuse. Keita, Freitas, Oko giving the ball immediately. Ratkov cutting inside, dinks it wide, win the header, can't get there. Forson is scary. Simic scores. That is a goal. I mean, that's awkward, isn't it? That is awkward. Simic tucks it away. I've just got to pause my game for a second. Someone has asked the question. Ahmed's asked the question. Jack, do you think a player like Mario Götze was overrated, or was he a one-season winner like Michu? I don't know if you're joking, mate. He won a World Cup. Mario Götze was very unfortunate of injury. To describe him as a one-season wonder, or to say he's overrated, he won a fucking World Cup. Huh? Like, neither. I'm triggered by that, and I don't even align with Mario Götze in any way. Right, Freitas. Kalinowski. Duru. All the way back to Llewellyn. Tunkara with it. Tunkara. Duru. Bang it. Oh, okay. That's actually very sensible. This is a really nice move. That might be the best goal I've ever seen in Football Manager. That might be the best goal I've ever seen in Football Manager. I'm not even joking. The one-touch passing here. And then the finish. What is that? That is an unreal goal. The build-up. The finish, like, that is actually unreal. That is a banger. In the definition of bangers, open up the dictionary, that is a banger. We've been discussing that lately on stream. And Kelly does seem to score a lot of long shots. They're not all bangers. That one was. It gives us the lead. That was a stupendous effort. That's rolled you up as much as someone telling you that you're their second favourite streamer. That rattled me, Whitey. I'll be honest, mate. I'm not over it, Whitey. It still really annoys me. I really hope the Götze question was rage bait. The only reason I remember the fact he won a World Cup is because he literally scored in the final. Oh, okay, Amari Forson's over a cross for them. Cabrera shoved a bloke over. I mean, we've had penalties saved before on the Champo. It feels like a while since NTIA saved one. I need one here. I need one here. The thing is, their XG is so inflated from their chances. I'm scared. It's 2-2. Demand more. Simic has scored. I'm not sure about NDI's effort there. He has left the line, hasn't he? How good is Simic in game? I mean, he's good. He's not crazy good. How good's Amari Forson? Is Forson still at Norwich in real life? He's a good player. Not as good as our players, though. I'd actually say that on paper, this is one of the few games in the Champions League where I say we're better than the opposition. I'm going to make changes. Cole Palmer on. NDIA on. Freitas off. Cliff Garcia on. Cabrera gave away the penalty. I was told he shouldn't play the full game either. I'm going to bring in Bath. I'm going to be bringing in Bath. Apparently, Simic is going to be playing in League One next year. Well, he might need to be downgraded then, mightn't he? I do agree with that sentiment, chat. I wonder which player in Football Manager is like the worst aged over the last 2 years. Palmer's probably up there. That is such a fluky goal that's deflected and we shouldn't celebrate it. If you watch it on YouTube, who's a player in Football Manager who's really overrated or underrated that in the next Football Manager will change massively? That's a ridiculous goal. I can't believe we're even celebrating that. I can't believe we're even celebrating that. That is P-rolled into the bottom corner. Morgan Rogers is a shout. Morgan Rogers is a very good shout. Right, we're back ahead. Praise the players. Cole Palmer on Bath's at the near post now, isn't he? That's one of the reasons why I sub on Bath when I do. It's just for his massive forehead. Ansu Fati is an interesting one, isn't he? Because he is rated so highly in FM. I mean, I feel bad for players like Fati because it's not really his fault he's got worse. It's not like old age. And the argument is, has he actually got worse or is it just that he's not recovered from his injuries? Tunkara, Palmer. We've got so many players forward here. Ndong. What happened there? Was that a weird animation or was that just me? What was the shot here by NDIA? This looked really weird. That was a weird shot. Adam Wharton's a shout. Adam Wharton's a big shout. Lewis Skelly as well. Yeah, Lewis Skelly can't even play left back in Football Manager currently. Duru, Palmer. Where are we going? I mean, one more goal would really help settle the nerves here, wouldn't it? NDIA dropping quite deep. Llewellyn at left back. And Dong. Oh, okay, it's done. It's done. Get your Ndongs out. It's 4-2. He is looking really good on that left wing. I don't know if it's just me being, like, anecdotal. I feel like, actually, in general, my inside forward on the left on support always does better than the inside forward on attack on the right. I don't know if that's me being weirdly, like, anecdotal. Like, in the 4-2-3-1 that I used in the World Cup, I did play with both inside forwards on support. Imagine if Cliff scored there right after I've just started slating the inside forward on attack. That would have made me look like a moron. 2 minutes of added time. No, sorry, 4 minutes of added time. It's going, isn't it? It's going, it's going, it's gone. Considering their XG was made up of a penalty and then their goal that they scored, which was a really big spike. Like, we have controlled this game, especially the subs. NDIA's in behind. Okay, well, it's good for the goal difference, assuming he's onside. Assuming he was onside there, we're fine. 4, now 5, 2. This was a really good finish, by the way, on the volley. Mantle tipped it, didn't get enough on it. And that will be that, my friends. It is another win. It's another win. I think that takes us to 13 points out of a possible 15. We are in a really, really good spot. A really, really good spot. Next game as well feels incredibly winnable against Anderlecht. They have beaten Shakhtar and Liverpool, but they've struggled away. We do play them at home, though, so maybe I should be a little bit worried. What a performance, though. We're playing actually well, aren't we? Overrated for most Man United players. I saw someone mention Esteval. I don't know if you say Esteval's name, Esteval. The guy who Chelsea have signed. He actually was in my top 10 Wonder Kids in Football Manager video for the start of FM24. I want to claim I was very ahead of the curve there. Obviously, he had to have potential in Football Manager to feature in that list. He's actually very, very good in Football Manager with his potential, but his current ability is so low, he very rarely hits that potential. I think there's quite a lot of young players, actually. The Football Manager, they actually predicted the potential correct, and it's just the current ability hasn't been updated in 2 years, which you can't really blame them. That's a bit different to like a player being massively overrated in current ability. Kalinowski is a god. He is a god. And Kelly wants to discuss the number of games he's playing. He's literally played all 10 games I've played in the Champo. I hate this. This is one of my pet peeves with Football Manager. Players look at their league playing time over other competitions. I can just lower his playing time and he'll not complain anymore. But, yeah, football. I feel like that's something that Football Manager should work on. Like, if it happens if you manage in the Premier League as well. If you rest your players too much from league games for the Champions League, the players will start complaining. Yeah, Mikey Moore's the same. Has really high potential, but just never develops. To be fair, like, in Mikey Moore's case, like, the difference is so big, it's just hard to do. And it's the same with Esteval. Like, they can be amazing, but it's very hard, even if you do everything right, to get them to develop. Is it an international break now? I think it's just a rest period for us. The advantage of having a 25 league game season, eh? Okay, chat Bibby. I was really hoping that was going to show more than that. I'm going to say no to signing him. £9 million I nearly spent on that man. Bullet dodged. Oh, chat. The Euros qualifying groups are going to be drawn. We're in it. We are a 5th seed. There are some 6th seeds. So we want a group with a 6th seed. That'd be quite good, I think. Although if we got one without a 6th seed, I could organise friendlies in the gap weeks that I assume would exist for harder games. Right, are we ready? Are we doing the auto draw on the whole draw? How long does it take for them to come out? Oh my word, they come out in reverse order? Oh, actually, it's coming out semi-quick. So we're going to come out here, I think. I think this is all the 4th seeds being drawn. Where are we? Have they forgotten our name? Okay, we're going to be in a group with one of these 3. Faroe Islands is our first team. We have the Faroe Islands. Have I updated the national team kits? I actually don't know if I have, Whitey. I downloaded them. I'm now thinking. I don't know if I think I did. Or did I? I think I downloaded them, extracted them, then didn't move it, if I'm honest, mate. Looks, chat, that's good, right? I feel like we could have had Scotland. This is a good group. So far, this is good. We can win that. Who's left in pot 3 to come out? Oh, pause. Austria. I mean, to be fair, you look at the options. There's not many great options there anyway, is there? Maybe Montenegro or Kosovo would have been good. Okay, brace yourself, chat. Brace yourself. Who is it? Ireland! I don't think that's disastrous. Who do you want in pot 1? Behind my head is Belgium, Germany, Portugal, Spain, and Ukraine. Who are we getting, chat? Spain's gone, Italy's gone. France. I mean, 2 teams go up. Are there do any third place teams go through? I think Austria's not a great draw. Austria came out as the 3rd seed and their rank is 23rd. Like, if I was going to complain, like, that is the worst. We got lucky with, I think, Faroe Islands and Luxembourg. I think we got very unlucky with Austria. I think 4th is doable. I think 4th is the aim there. Like, if you look at the world rankings, Faroe Islands are directly behind us. The top 3 are going to be tough. Like, Ireland have a world ranking of 35th. I don't know if we were... Really, Austria and Ireland could almost be the other way round in seeding. It's not great, but it is doable. Look at this guy. This guy's fun. A goalie. I've not signed a goalie in like a week. Doesn't want to sign for me. With some luck, we might be able to get 3rd. I think Austria and France are the 2 teams to fear there. Was there a group of death? I don't know if there was. Chat, was there a group? I'll be honest, I was so preoccupied with my own group, I didn't really look. I don't think there is a group. I don't think there is a group of death, to be honest. If there's a group of mid, this group is a group of mid. Like, Turkey are good. South Switzerland are quite good too. Like, there's no standout team there. Like, you'd probably be more competitive in a league like that. Group F. I don't see it, chat. Germany and Norway are just going to run away with that. I don't think that's... Am I deluded? Like, Georgia are good, but in Football Manager, they're not always that great. Like, their world ranking's 76th. But if you looked at average world rankings, ours is actually pretty bad with Ireland, Austria, and France. Like, ours might be the group of death. In a weird way. I didn't see who's hosting the Euros, chat. Hosts. England are hosting. The holders are Serbia. Fair enough. I'd like to apologise to the people of Serbia for not rating your footballing nation. Youth intake preview. It's all E's. Spoiler. Spoiler, we don't get good youth intakes. Who's this guy? Pascal Clements. Apparently he's a realistic signing. I don't see it myself with his wages, but who am I kidding? Chat, I've got a spam phone call. Should we have some fun? One sec, let me just make sure it's definitely spam before I answer it.
Network. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you, mate.
That's great, sir. As you know, you have a contract with O2, and every month you're paying your O2 bills, right, sir?
No, that's incorrect.
Incorrect.
No, I'm afraid so.
May I know which network you are using right now, sir?
Pardon, sorry?
Sir, my system shows me that you are with O2 network.
No, I'm with Asda Mobile, I'm afraid to say. But you can help me with some other stuff. What are you offering?
Sorry, sir?
What are you offering?
Sir, I am here from giving you a promotion deal.
Oh, I see. Okay, tell me more about the promotion.
Actually, sir, it's a feedback call. We want to confirm, are you happy with our services or facing some kind of issue?
I love your services, mate. Although, what do you think of Gibraltar's odds on getting out the Euros this year? Getting to the main thing.
We are here to give you 30% discount on your monthly bill.
So you think there's a chance?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Oh, that's massive. I didn't think anyone else would believe other than me. That's great.
Oh.
So you say 20% chance?
Which network you are using right now, sir?
Asda Mobile, mate.
Oh, great.
What do you mean great?
If you like to switch, I will give you 30% discount.
20, but no, I'm happy with Group G, thank you.
If you want more,
I'm happy. I'm happy with Group G. I think it's quite a good draw for us.
Okay, sir. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
No, wait, please.
Yes, sir.
Thoughts on a 4-2-3-1 gegenpress? Yes or no? Is that how you like to play?
No, sir.
No. Oh, okay, fair enough. Have a lovely day. I'm sorry. I got chat. He's a purist. He's not a fan of the 4-2-3-1 gegenpress. I'm glad we got that question in. Just wanted to make sure I'm talking to a reasonable person at the end of the day. So 20% chance. There's a 20% chance that we can get out. A 20% chance we can get out the group. He believes. I don't know why he just said great to Asda. What's wrong with Asda Mobile? What's wrong with Asda Mobile? Is he a hater? Man actually knew there were 5 teams. True. Who was that? That was just a spam phone call thing. It was someone offering me they could save 20% on my phone bill. So I thought we'd have some fun with them on stream. 20% chance, and he hates the gegenpress. Now, I should have asked him, does he like a 3 at the back or a 4-4-2? Because clearly he's a big fan. I should praise all the players. That was fun, chat. I hope they ring next week. If they ring me every day while I'm streaming, we'll just answer it. The fact I've answered probably means I'm now on a list where they're like, he'll answer. We should keep calling him. We'll just turn it into content. I'm glad that he didn't hang up when I said, wait, one more question. And then he actually answered it. That made me happy. Needs a Twitch channel point redemption. What would you be redeeming? You'd have to redeem it for them to call me. You need to go watch the spam caller streams. I love wasting people's time on phone calls like that. I know technically I'm also wasting my own time. And there are times where I just think I'm not answering that. But it's just quite fun knowing that you're wasting their time so someone more vulnerable isn't getting scammed. I've just noticed it. Why is all my team wanted? Chat, what am I meant to do about this? Chat, am I cucked? 16 teams! 16! It's okay, he's provisionally agreed to a new deal. Kalinowski, new contract. I've got to get these players to sign away their lives now. So that they can't be poached later. Chat, I hate to say it. There's part of me that wants to start setting players' asking prices lower than what my board are likely to interfere and accept as a deal. Because otherwise, a lot of these players might just end up going. And I don't want to lose them. Although the fact they're getting all this interest, is that a good sign? Sai's unhappy. That's annoying. He's contracted for a while. He'll be fine. You need to win the Champo this year. Thus, never lose players. True. Chat, Damien Good has won the MLS Golden Boot Award. Massive. Massive. Damien. The GOAT. The GOAT. He's collecting golden boots all around the world. Well, our reputation being increased because individual players have been better recognised. I think that is a factor. Like, our rep is on the up. I don't think I can improve the youth facilities again, though. The latest improvements did go through. Let's ask if we can expand the stadium. I don't really want to build a new stadium yet, but our current stadium can be like doubled in capacity. Poor Tellers Magno, never leave a game unless they're safe. True. He's just been trapped there forever. They've made a bid of 1.9 mil for this guy. I mean, that's a very good deal, but his wages are a bit too dear. I think we're actually making a profit this season. Okay, chat. Anderlecht. They're in 26th. They've not lost a home game yet, which does have to fill me with a little bit of dread. I think for this game we'll play NDIA. And you know what? I'm going to drop Freitas. Freitas has been a bit poo lately, so we'll bring in Cole Palmer. Iwatara in at right back as well. We're pretty much at full strength here. I like this lineup. No nonsense. Get into this on the road and see what we can do. Win this game and we're on 16 points. Oh, what are they playing? What is this? What is this? What is that formation? No wonder they're ratting it at chat. No wonder they're getting ratty wins against people. They're full on ratting it. Okay, I've got to adapt a little bit here. But we can definitely make something that works formation-wise. We'll play Kalinowski box-to-box with get further forward on. I've got to try and deal with their rattiness. That is grim to play against as a formation. You're at home, lads. Give your fans something to cheer about. For people wondering how have other teams in Gibraltar done this year, none of them made the league stage of anything. In fact, I think all of them lost very early on. Oh, Cole Palmer's got injured. Right, Marco's coming on. I'm not going to bring in Freitas. I'm bringing in Marco. Look at him. He's quality. I hope you shouted Polo if you're watching at home. If you didn't shout Polo, you're not doing it right. They've got a free kick. They've got 3 men here are marked. Odds on it going short to this guy. Okay, it hasn't. It's hit the post. We get it away. We're fine. Everything's fine. Another set piece for them, though. Canna crosses it. Headed over. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm at work and I did the shout. You're doing your part. Momentum is bad. Momentum in this game isn't actually very good as a reference point. Because the momentum is very possession-weighted. And the kind of system we're playing right now, we don't necessarily want the ball that much. With a formation like the one they're playing, you're better off letting them pass it around the back and then waiting for them to turn over possession in bad areas. I don't mind them having the ball as long as it's far back. Granted, we need to not lose the ball ourselves in the midfield if we can avoid it. Tunkara, Llewellyn, and Killy and Dong. We've pulled them all out of shape. The fluidity's so good. Kalinowski shoots. Kalinowski scores. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Apex 1, Anderlecht 0. Oh, we are chilling. Llewellyn and Killy and Dong. You can see here, there's just too much chaos in the middle. The inverted wing-back tucks in. It suckers out their defensive mid and their centre mids. Creates space in the centre. And we get a goal early. And Killy with the ball. Cabrera, Llewellyn. Inside, Kalinowski, Ndong. Look at it. Look at it. It is absolute chaos for them to deal with. The fluidity in the midfield with this shape. You've got the pressing forward dropping in. You've got the left back tucking inside. There's so many players in the middle. There's so much space. NDIA definitely should have scored there. You wouldn't even know they were playing a back three there. Oh, we are chilling. 3 minutes of added time at the end of the half. Is there one more chance? In Killy, Llewellyn. Imagine. Look at it. Look at the space. Imagine if that had gone in there. Keeper didn't even move. Okay, half-time, a goal up. We're chilling. Hi, Jack. Will you ever make MFL players? I really want to start in Season 6, but I don't know where to start. I will be doing some videos, Mick. I'm going to do some videos towards the end of the current season, kind of discussing things. But, yeah, keep your eyes peeled. I have got a channel that I've made for MFL stuff. I'm going to start doing some stuff towards the end of this season and start of next. Right. Because the thing is, right, chat, if we pause things here, you can see in terms of average positions, they're having the ball, but they're not having it high up the pitch. It's not like they're pinning us back. And in fact, we're having a lot more of the ball than I'd expect with our normal shape. I suppose the fact we're having more of the ball is reflected in the momentum. Like, the momentum is useful to check in Football Manager, but that graph is very deceiving, especially in games where you don't expect to have as much of the ball. The furthest we've reached in the Champions League is the second knockout round. Which, just as a reminder, if we finish top 8 in the league stage, we automatically go into this year, which would be crazy. Iwatara, Kalinowski, Llewellyn, Marco, Iwatara. He's left-footed. He could have a go. Llewellyn! 2-0. I think we're chilling. I think we are chilling. Let's make a few changes here. I'm going to bring in Jang for NDIA. Tunkara can have a rest. Latifi, on you come. Kalinowski doesn't have a face, because if I give him a face, he'll do worse. And also, people keep asking. So now every time someone asks, I just delay adding it by a week. Or a day. But it ends up being a week per stream, because 7 people ask. Cabrera, Latifi, Jang, Ndong, Nkili, Marco blazes it over. Let's layers. We're doing what we need to. And that is kind of good enough for me. Bit concerned that both our centre-backs are on yellows, but it's fine. They did start the game well, Anderlecht, to be fair, but ever since we've scored, they've just looked a little all over the place. And we are creating a lot, considering that they are playing a free at the back. Like, we're just carving them open. Nkili, corner. I don't know how... Oh, Cabrera, I thought he was going to score. Goal difference is really important. Like, goal difference has been a tiebreaker historically for teams on 16 points, which is, I think, what we'd be on after this game. They have just got one back. Do I need to panic? I don't think we need to panic. Also, I'm gonna cancel that shout. I don't like that shout I just did. They've scored. I'm not watching it. It's bad luck to watch their goals. Look at the match momentum. I've been robbed. 4 minutes of added time here. 2 minutes of added time here. It's done. It's a win. It's huge. I hope the Palmer injury isn't too serious. Nice work, everyone. Oh, chat, take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. If Man City don't win, why Man City got a game in hand? Oh, I guess they play on the Wednesday. Palmer's out for 4 to 5 weeks. It's a disaster. I don't want to say it too loudly, but could we win the Champions League? Could we? Maybe. What's the plan to replace Cabrera? I've got JJ, who I'm prioritising in league games for development. He is my plan. Essentially. He's developing really well. Like, he's a very well-rounded centre-back, 5-star potential. I can't praise his training, unfortunately. Did Man City lose? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Hold the phone. Oh, my word. We're massive. We're guaranteed a spot in the knockouts. Come on. Will Lancashire is top goal scorer. What's weirder? Me being top of the league or Will Lancashire for Real Madrid being top scorer? I didn't save before that last game, chat. I'm a noob. We're top! We are top! Who is Moreira here? Should I know this guy? He looks very good. I can't say I've encountered him in my FM saves. Maybe I just don't recognise his face, actually. Thing is, Benfica produce so many centre attacking mids out of the wazoo. It's hard to keep track of them all. Oh, we got Lions, Lincoln's, Glasses. The board rejected our request to expand the stadium. Let's beg some more. It'd really help. We're not sure it's a good idea. After all I've done for this club, clearly this is an issue close to your heart. They're going to do it. Wait, is that going to mean the roof changes? How much does the stand currently hold? 2,200, and they're expanding it to 2,900. Okay, it'll start at the end of the season and then be done by September. I hope that doesn't change the roof. I'll miss the roof if it changes. Considering we've only existed as a club for 12 years, we're catching up with Lincoln now for players produced. Let's ask for an increased transfer revenue percentage as well. Do we sell out every week? It's weird. In the Champions League, we sell out fairly often. We didn't against Galatasaray, but we did in the other games. In the league, we get 500 fans turn up. So the expansion really is just for the Champions League. Which does feel a bit silly, but it's just how Football Manager is. Gibraltar remain in 169th. You love to see it. Quinona is absent from training. He didn't turn up. Cheeky fucker. Worst thing is he's actually got good potential. You know what? I'm just going to trigger a contract extension. Screw him. He's stuck here. Stay for longer. How's the bank balance? We've got £59 million. I'm very excited, chat. On the 1st of January... we need to take a peek at how the other teams in Gibraltar's transfer budgets and stuff are looking. Because for people who missed it, the league now has a TV deal worth £4.8 million a year. Oh, sorry, £3.8 million a year. But every single team, as you can see now, in Gibraltar has over £1 million in the bank balance. If we look at the financial screen here, chat, look at their graphs. The new TV deal is basically like them making it to the European football for the first time. Every single team in Gibraltar's money is just going to the moon. So we should hopefully see their budget start to update. Right, we'll play Jabang at left back. Silla can play up top instead of Jang. Marco. I'll give Sai the game over to Nkara as well. Any more changes I want to do here? I'm just bringing in all the kids. I like the fact now that everyone writes Polo whenever I say Marco. It's good to know there are actually people watching who are actually listening to what I'm saying. I remember when I first started streaming and doing videos, I had this weird imposter syndrome where I'm like, what if everybody who watches my videos isn't real? What if the people who watch it just aren't that interested, actually? I don't know what I was thinking rationally. Was I assuming that everyone who watched it was like dogs watching TV where you all just sit with background noise on in the background? I am fully aware because I'm guilty of this. I like to have videos and streams just on as background noise sometimes. So if I am someone's background noise, this is very meta, but I appreciate you watching, even though you're probably tuned out right now. Iwatara. Where are we going, Iwatara? Imagine if he'd scored that. Imagine. 2 monitor gang. I'm part of the free monitor gang. How many monitors is too many? I would kind of want a fourth monitor, but I don't know where it would go. Like, what has a 4K monitor and then some other, like, what has a 4K monitor and a 1080p monitor? And the resolution difference when you drag windows between it and stuff is so annoying. I don't know if there's a way, can you work around that? I don't have a 4K monitor right now and I don't record in 4K. But there is part of me that wonders if it would be a benefit to record in 4K. Like, I upload my YouTube videos in 4K and, like, I upscale it in post. It would mean that when I zoom in on stuff, it's less blurry. But I feel like if I upgraded one monitor to 4K, I'd probably have to upgrade them all. Unless someone's come up with a really cool solution that means that you don't have the resolution difference issue. Two is on the edge, 3 is going over the line, but for a streamer, 3's fine. I think that's where I'm at. If you're uploading in 4K, then having a 4K and recording 4K, then at scale is much better. The thing is, I don't actually record in 4K. It's just the way YouTube's compression works. I record in 1080p, but in post I export at 4K. And the reason I do that is if you watch, even if you watch on a 1080, if you have a 1080p monitor at home, if you were to watch today's YouTube video that went up and put it at 1920 by 1080 and watch the match engine, and then just switch to the 4K setting, even though you don't have a 4K monitor, the color compression is so much better on the 4K version. Like, it looks better, even though the resolution's basically not changing. Is 4K gated to premium members? It might be. I'm a premium member, so I'll just get the 4K anyway. Net 2 flush the loo. We need one more chat. Although I don't think they're going to score one here based on the XG and the scoring. Is 4K gated to YouTube Premium? I have YouTube Premium, so I've never really thought about that. Okay, that's free. We could leave. Sorry, Lions. When's the last time I lost in the league? I think it's coming up to 4 years ago. Silla got a hat-trick. Uatara got injured. 2 to 3 weeks. That's fine. Silla's looking quite good. I wish he was improving more and his potential has gone down. But he might be worth the investment. YouTube's compression is sometimes so bad. The thing is, I kind of sympathise with YouTube and Google. I know, I'm sympathising with a corporation. Am I a bad person? But with the amount of shite they have to deal with being uploaded to the platform, like, it's a miracle it works, really. I can't really begrudge them for being aggressive on compression when you consider the sheer quantity of video footage that YouTube is having uploaded to it. I told Ali I was going to give him some starts, so I'm going to give him the next game against Lincoln. Do we play any Champions League matches, Melek? We've played 2. 4K with increased bitrate is locked behind premium, but is 4K just not with it? I know it's the same with 1080p with enhanced bitrate. I have a sneaking feeling, I could be wrong, that 4K like still exists for non-premium, and it does make a difference. Can you wear his TV money shows? You can only see it in an inbox item, Hermat, at the start of the year. But if you go to your income, you can kind of see here. So Gibraltar League, so far this season, we've made £1.9 million in TV money. Last year, we made none. So that is the significance of the TV deal this year. It's a bit of a shame that you can't separate the different forms of TV revenue. Like, I can't just show the league money, because the Champions League money kind of messes it up. What happened to the Snake Dylan Borge? I'm pretty sure he retired. How's the national team going? We stayed up in the Nations League. Did we come second in the Nations League in the end, chat? I actually can't remember. No, like you got told Gibraltar gets a new TV money. It's an in-inbox item, Hermat. There's not a way to see it outside of that. You think at a point you'll just sign world-class players with high rep? I mean, yeah, eventually we will be able to do that. The reputation will eventually scale up, chat. Like, I have a save game that's like 70, 80 years in the future in Gibraltar. And the league is a madness. This guy's so good. Every time I look at him, he's got better. Which is all you could really ask for. Sai is now happy to stay at the club. Good. Now sign a new deal. He wants barely any money. I'll give him a bit more than he's asking for. But I want the optional 4 years locked in. £2,000 a week for this bloke. He is being scammed. Do I think he'll make the Wonder Kid list? It's tricky because the Next Gen Award in Football Manager is an okay way of judging young players, but it is very, very influenced by reputation. Kind of like stupidly so. Look at all these players with mad potential. Peter Huntley. Was there a guy called Peter Huntley who was like a big criminal in the UK? Or am I misremembering? Why does the name Peter Huntley sound familiar? I feel like there was something Huntley. Was it Pete? I don't even know. It was Ian Huntley. Thank you. I bet there's some names that are blacklisted. Just Football Manager blacklist names to stop like murderers' names coming up. You'd like to think so, wouldn't you? He's part American, part Uruguayan. That's a combo. I mean, I'll be honest, he looks reasonable. He's only just turned 20. Oh, they do have block names. There you go. This guy is interested in joining us. Also, every save game there's an Argentine bloke called Almeida. You're not in a Football Manager save game if there's not an Argentine striker called Almeida. Simon Tipple. You know what's funny about this guy, chat? Simon Tipple is a Football Manager researcher who's a Brighton fan. And he's a face of the game regen. Love Simon. I've met him on occasion. He's one of the face in the game regens. He's quite expensive, isn't he? It'd be great for Gibraltar. How mad he's not improved. There's a lot of Danish players showing up now, which is interesting. Hey, Minty, how's it going? Harold Shipman. Check out a player, Harold Shipman. I've got some bad news for you, Minty. I've got some bad news for you. He ain't there. Who has the highest rep that I could sign? There are some players with very high rep that are getting listed as... Oh, doubtful. If I put slightly interested. They are still there. I'm looking at the wages and a lot of them are not affordable. Any mods around to refund us? Minty, just burn points. Minty, can you not refund your own channel points if you redeem it? This guy looks like a fake regen, but I think that is an actual photo of him. It's not a good photo. Why does it look like a bit of a police sketch? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't look like a photo. Like, it looks like it's been very photoshopped. It looks like Zealand. I can't see that. Yeah, it looks like they're using some weird zoom on the camera. It's like flattened his forehead. I guess I should scout all these guys with reasonable reputation because they actually look good. This guy has 5-star potential. I think he's improved since I last looked at him. How much do they want? Oh, 8 million. Resolute personality, 5-star potential. I don't need more young goalies, but he's very good. Do I sign him? They want a lot. But he does look very, very good. There was also Albers. There's 2 Danish goalies at once. If I sign them both, they both can't play for the national team. So eventually one will play for Gibraltar. Anderson's better, isn't he? IMO. Anderson, Clare. But they're both very good. I do like them both. Who's this guy? Willock. He's awful. I might sign Thomas Anderson. I think he is legitimately very... I know I've signed a lot of goalies chat and it is a meme. I've got an idea. 2.5 million now. After 50 league games, 10 mil. They've told me to pay his release clause. I might do it. I've been struggling to spend my money. And I do think he is legitimately very, very good. Like, Eskic is my current backup. He's not as good as Eskic. NDIA is my current, like, main goalie. Not as good as him. But, like, compared to Ali, who's 20... I think I'd do it. You know what? We'll play Lincoln and I can think about it. I feel like the position that's best to have homegrown players in is goalie for Europe. I think if you can have 3 homegrown goalies in your squad, it makes the rest of the registration so much easier. And I think it's easier to get homegrown goalies a lot of the time. Right, let's see what we do here. 1 goalie per stream. Is Eskic better than NDIA? You know what? I do ask myself that on the regular. There is an English goalie joining next window. He is literally joining to exist here for 2 years as a backup to get nationality. Freitas Llewellyn. Oh, and Dong. Am I in Jang's favourite personnel yet? I am. I have been praising him a lot, chat. I want it known. I am buttering up this bloke. I've been buttering him. I've been spreading the butter on. You know, You know that sound? It's a very satisfying sound, isn't it? Butter in toast. I think I might try the other inside forward on support. Because I think Ndong is getting so much success on support. I think it allows him to make better later runs into the box. Did I mean to put Ali in goal? Yeah, I did mean to put Pop. I just call him Ali, but it is Pop Alze. To keep him happy, I promised him I'd play him in some games. Because he was unhappy. So I've just given him some matches. He's quite good. Your goalie situation is turning into a baseball pitching rotation. I mean, yeah, to be fair, there is probably like 4 or 5 goalies I could just play. Just sign no one over 18 and you'll never have issues again. I mean, that is true when it comes to the homegrown stuff. I paid 6 million to loan Chang. I think I can buy him for like 2.5. Am I still blocked by Stan Collymore? I can't see why he would have unblocked me, so I'd assume so. Although he has got half the internet blocked. So, oh my word. Kalinowski's different gravy. He's so good. I think he is literally going to be the best player in our team. Like, I almost want to give him all the penalties just to get him as many goals as possible in this team. Like, he's only 18 now. Chat, we're in the 12th year of this save game, right? How long ago did I start streaming this save game? What was the date of the first stream? I'm just wondering, like, what pace I'm on for 25 seasons. I started this save game on the 17th of February. How many days ago was that? Days since February 17th. 88 days ago. I've played 12 seasons in 88 days. And all of it's been streamed. That's a lot. For context, in 88 days from now, it'll be August the 11th. I do think more recent seasons have slowed down a little bit. But then again, once we get to these league games, they do speed up now. Why did Stan Collymore block me? I may have made references to allegations made against him in his past. When he said that he thought Football Manager was a waste of time. And I'm sorry to anyone who works at Wikipedia as a volunteer. I may have defaced his Wikipedia page. That is on me, and I'd like to apologise to the wiki gnomes that exist amongst us. I did say I was doing a shorter stream today for an hour or an hour and a half. Already nearly at that. You know what? We'll get to the 1st of Jan, because I'm curious to see if all the other Gibraltarian teams update their budgets. "12 seasons in 88 days. How many seasons is that a week? What's 7 times 12? That's not a difficult sum, is it? It's 84. We've pretty much played a season a week, give or take. Maybe slightly less. I've missed a couple of days of streams. Basically, every 6... More frequently than every 6 streams we finish a season. That is a very good rate of completion. That's offside. And I know it is a shorter league season, but then you've got to consider all the European qualifiers we play through. This game has not been as convincing as I was hoping it would be, but we'll bring on the children anyway. Are we still top 8 in the Champo? We are top of the Champo, Bammy. We are number 1. I can't believe I'm having to watch the whole game against Lincoln here. They've actually put up a bit of a fight. Shame they can't win in Europe. I say they've put up a fight. They've not had a shot. And we have got an XG of 3.49. So, that's a bit disappointing, isn't it, really? How have we not scored more? That has gone over. Nearly 100 games unbeaten. Not unbeaten. We're not Arsenal. We're better than them. It's nearly 100 games won in a row. That's not being unbeatable. That's being unstoppable. And there is a difference. Llewellyn. Jang. I'm sad. How have we not scored this? I've had to watch stuff. When was the last time I watched a whole game in the league? Anyone know? By the way, you know Ali in goal for me? He has to play more football, which is why I've played him in this game. He's literally not had anything to do. He had 6 pass attempts. He completed 50 of them. That's not as good as you'd want to see. I think I'm going to sign Anderson. I know it's not cheap, but he looks very, very good. I've already got another goalie joining, but that's just an English bloke for the sake of it. I've only actually got 4 goalies in the entire team. Marcus literally wrote, the stream's been good today. Oh, the internet died. We're back on YouTube. Marcus literally wrote in YouTube chat, the internet's been good today, and then it went down. That's so funny. Right, ban Marcus. We're not reconnected on Twitch yet either. We've got to wait for the Twitch's YouTube chat. I love the fact that the chat is most active when the internet dies. Okay, we're back on Twitch as well. How are we, everyone? If we want to blame anyone, Marcus in YouTube chat, where the internet's been really good today. Then the stream went down, literally within 10 seconds. I was just looking at our goalie options here. Like, as soon as Newdale... does he want to play for the national team yet? No. But as soon as he plays for the national team, would I consider selling him? Like, Juan is now homegrown in club. Juan's not good, is he? He might have potential. He's not fulfilling it. But he's homegrown at club, so I feel like I should keep him. De Carlos is running down his contract, isn't he, at the end of the year? So he's leaving no matter what. I've already tried selling him. So he's going to go. Juan isn't that great. I kind of like Ali because he's actually a reasonable goalie and he's going to be homegrown at club at the end of the year. In the early days, you had to donate to crash the stream. Standards are falling. True. In an ideal world, I'd play the Danish goalie in goal for all of my under-23 games and under-19 games. I wonder if the other teams in Gibraltar's budgets will go up. So, is Ali happy yet? I've been giving Ali games because he was crying about lack of chances, even though he's a hot prospect. Who would I say has developed the most? Oh, that's hard to judge. Is Jang interested in signing yet? No. Chat, if I can't sign Jang, that's going to be sad, because I actually think he's very good. Who do I think has developed the most? It might be Kalinowski. I mean, if players currently at the club who have been here a while, it's almost certainly NDIA, the goalie. Like, his development doesn't look that crazy, to be fair, but he has improved significantly. I've trained his strength all this time to try and help his aerial reach and his jumping reach. Neither of those things has improved, but he has got stronger by 4 in that time. I guess I've just got to accept he's never going to be that good off his line. Let's try training his... What do I want to train on him? Not penalty taking. I'm thinking something for his handling, to be fair. You know what? His technique could be better. Let's go with that. JJ's improving a lot still. Tunkara's improving a fair amount. It's weird though, right? Because it's like, who's improved the most? And it's easy to forget that a lot of the players we've got here are still, like, in their early 20s, late teens. I think Ndong's improved a lot as well. I bet he would have improved more than that. I think it's because a lot of stuff has gone up like a tier in colour. It makes it look more impressive. I think we basically have to accept that NDIA, our goalie, is never going to get better at jumping than he is now. And that's kind of fine. I really want to sign Jang. He's 19. He's this good and he's 19. He just doesn't want to sign for me. There is definitely more players being recommended as possible signings, which I feel like is a good sign. Freitas is still running down his contract. I'm going to lose him at the end of the year. Do I sell him early? I think I keep him. I think he's good enough to keep around. I'm a bit annoyed I'm losing him and Palmer at once. But I have been phasing them out the team. Forge have offered for Shiboko. You know what? They can have him. What would I say is the position I'm weak in right now? Probably fullback. Maybe the wing-back areas. Reject all these bids. But it is hard to judge. The thing is, we've got so much talent in this team. Like, we've got really, really good players. Like, Mino, I've not really bigged up. He was a player who randomly got recommended by, like, one of the American academies. Like, he could be a great little defensive mid option. I've got Juan here, who's not improving as much as I would like. I kind of would like to get him into the team a bit more, so I don't know why he's not been on a language course. Guerrero's improving. Like, we've got so many youngsters improving. It's good. We're top of the Champo, Natasha. We are top. P1, Sebastian, as a wise man once said. Chat, am I about to spend £11 million on this guy? He is inconsistent. He could get more consistent. I really like the look of him. I think he's one of those goalies who kind of already has everything you want. He just has to get better at it all. 5-star potential, 2-star current ability. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. I'm signing him. I'm struggling to find a way to spend money. We'll spend money on him. I think the board will give me more money anyway come January. I'm getting loads of offers for Kim here. Why are teams offering for Kim? What's going on here? He's already agreed to a new contract, lads. Reject all. Bids for De Carlos. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, look. De Carlos is running down his contract anyway. He could be a great goalie. I think he probably is quite good. If I compare him with Anderson, he's over a year older, but De Carlos doesn't have great aerial reach, and I've got interest in him. You know what I'm going to do here, don't you, chat? I just want a 50% sell-on. I'm a simple man. Give me a 50% sell-on, and we can shake on it. The initial fee almost doesn't matter. It's in my interest to get this negotiated with Man City, PSG, or Newcastle, because they've got more money. So they're more likely to want to buy out the clause earlier. Sorry, Tottenham. Sorry, Levy. Don't trust your spending enough to buy out the buyout. Shaboko's leaving. That's a sad one, but it's just good money at this point. I just feel like this year, I was going to say, I think I've got rid of more players than I've signed. I don't know if that's true. To be fair, we've had a big sort out. There's loads of contracts here that look like they're expiring, but actually they are being extended. Wait, did I not include the sell-on with Newcastle, chat? Hold the phone. Whoa. Reject that then. That was a misclick. Chat, that's why you're all past the test. Shout out to chat. You passed the test, chat. Definitely wasn't a misclick. I never misclick. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely getting more bids on my players now than I was before. There's the B- bloke. This guy. No thanks. DC United make Tunkara bid. How about new? Fiora's deal is worth 300k, 100k. Chat, the Harrison Shepherd clause is shrinking. Are they starting to think he might not be good enough? There's lots of interest in him. They won't loan him to me. That's annoying. What's the coefficient now? The same as it's been for many, many years. We're like 32nd or 22nd. It's not moved. Sadly. Partizan made a bid for Eskic. Absolutely not. He's already agreed to a new contract. Bids for Llewellyn. Reject all. He's already signed a new deal. A lot of the players, you might notice, their new contracts are worth like £8,000. I can now justify paying my wet players a bit more money now that we have a TV deal coming in. Look at all these teams offering Cole Palmer contracts. Do you reckon he goes to CSKA Moscow? I reckon Cole Palmer would love Russia. He doesn't want to sign a new deal. He's awaiting paperwork, chat, to play for Gibraltar. Imagine. Also, I was today years old when I learned that Palmer's middle name is Jermaine. Given the fact you've won 5 games of the Champo, is the club's, not Gibraltar's, coefficient better? Maybe, but the thing is, the rankings change so much based on later runs. It's like, you don't need to worry about that stuff mid-season. Like, you get a lot more points for progressing through later rounds. Look at that, chat. Look at that. He's just training like crazy. Sorry to sound like a broken record. What's the average money in the bank for clubs in Gibraltar? It's over £1,000. It's over £1,000. Over £1 million at this point. All right, glasses are bottom. Can I show you the TV deal? I don't know. Where would I show you that, Mayank? There's not really a way to show it in game, I'm afraid. I mean, I can show you the finances screen with the income of Gibraltar money here, where we've made £2 million from the TV deal, but there's not really anywhere it's shown in game. What's this that Afrochuck's posted in the chat? Let's have a look at this chat because this looks interesting. I'm excited. I should open this for 1 sec. Chat. I need to open this in browser. There's something interesting here, chat. Are you ready for this? I think we have something interesting to look at. Football Manager news? Not quite, but it is FM related. What is this? Chat, are you ready? Matthew Hunter is the commercial director of Football Manager. He's a fairly new person. I think he came in a year or two ago. Really excited to announce, coming soon, data-driven decisions, game-changing signings. From Sports Interactive, the studio behind Football Manager, comes a groundbreaking platform set to redefine how football clubs approach recruitment. Spanning over 7,000 competitions across 200 nations, our solution delivers unparalleled subjective assessments of players, coaches and clubs. Backed by the world's largest scouting network, this is more than data, it's football intelligence. Lots of buzzwords here, Matthew. Get to the point. Refined through decades of expertise. Whether you're strengthening your first team, investing in you for assessing a backroom staff, this is your new competitive advantage. Redefine your player identification strategy. Trust in the SI scouting team with over 30 years experience. Welcome to the future. And then there's some kind of image here that kind of looks like FM14. Is this Sega needing to recoup their money, do we reckon? Do you reckon Sega are desperately trying to get their money back? They missed a year of Football Managers. They're like, well, how can we commercialise what we have more? And FM's most valuable IP is its database. Basically, they're probably just looking at a new revenue stream. I have always thought it's a bit weird that you have all this data in Football Manager that football clubs probably could use in some regard. Kalinowski won American Young Player of the Year. I mean, teams have used some of that data stuff before, but I guess they're now trying to make it a commercial product and sell it to people in the world of football in like a more official capacity. There's nothing new there, really. I think it's just a case of they probably looked at it and gone, like I said, I think their database is the most valuable bit of Football Manager's IP. Right, let's change some stuff up here. Jedvai in for Ndong. Marco can play. NDIA in. Savino picked up a knock. Let's bring in Sai and a logo. Cater in. I'm just rotating the team. And Iwatara's still coming back from injury. That's fine. FM24 will not be a game, but a scouting platform. Oh, sorry, 26. I'm pretty sure it will be. I've been playing Jang a lot, J-Dog. I don't think playing him is going to convince him to join me at this point. It's more about the club reputation. I mean, on the one hand, it's a thing, I guess. The Football Manager stuff, but like it's not really. Oh, that's an early penalty. It's not anything that impacts us. It's probably of interest to Jim Ratcliffe after he sacked 75% of their scouts. True. That is an awful penalty. Who took that? Who was it? Who took it? I missed it. I thought it began with a J. Imagine working for a football club and you get told, sorry, mate, we're sacking you because Sports Interactive say you've got free judging player potential. Imagine. That's quite funny as an idea. I mean, it's not funny, the idea of someone getting sacked, but just imagine you go into a meeting and they're like, sorry, we looked at the database, it just said you're not good enough for us anymore. It was Sai who missed the penalty, right? I'll remember that. Imagine losing your job because someone at Sports Interactive decided you weren't very good. part of me wants to email Matthew and be like, I'm interested. And then see what this platform is. Do I have him on LinkedIn? That's the most sad question ever, isn't it? Do I have him as a connection, apparently. Well, there you go, chat. LinkedIn. You're looking for your next job. So imagine, chat, I'm not being funny. Imagine, I'm coming up with a random club here. Imagine Accrington Stanley. They have all these applicants for a scouting role. They go, you know what? We should check what Football Manager said about these scouts before we hire one. I'm not being funny. If I was a football agent, I would just slide some money under the table to whoever researches my player's region of Football Manager to bump up their stats in FM a little bit. I mean, why not? That must exist. That's definitely an underground ring. I should sell this service to football agents. I know enough of the researchers that we could just go to the research. I'll give you $1,000 to give this guy 10 higher current ability. Time to flee. You're damn right it is. It's an interesting proposal. I just feel like it has its issues. Look at that. 8-1. We're chilling. Let's give Collinger some praise. You played well in your last game. Well done. You've not been training amazingly, but I'll just praise him anyway. Issues like being illegal. I mean, is it illegal? Is it? What law are you breaking if you take a bribe to increase a player's current ability as a researcher? Let's just say it's a supportive payment. I don't know if that is. Is that illegal? Would that be fraud? I don't know if it would be. I mean, it probably would be illegal. I don't know what thing it would come into. Market manipulation, but you're not directly influencing the market, are you? Your illegal defences, well, it's just I've just edited him in a video game. I don't know. I don't know if that is a thing. I mean, I'm sure that Sega and Sports Interactive would try and get their researchers for something. It wouldn't be a bribery, though. It'd just be a payment for service. Racketeering? Have we got any lawyers in the chat? If you're a lawyer who has me on in the background whilst you're working, I've got questions. But have we got any lawyers? I'll tell you what, I'm going to be very annoyed if Arsenal signed De Carlos after I've just accepted bids for him that involve a sell-on. NDIA is unhappy I turned down bids. I don't know if it would be illegal. I'm sure it would be. I'm guessing that there would be something they would get you on the hook for. I'm sure. But is it that different to someone paying for Fabrizio Romano to tweet about their client? What's the difference between someone tweeting? Because it's like you're not directly influencing the market. You're just upping their stats in Football Manager. Be like paying someone to leave a fake review. Is paying someone to leave a fake review illegal? I don't know. There's people at Sports Interactive watching this going, should we be concerned? Just because I'm not going to be paying your researchers to up players' attributes. Don't you worry. Morandor, thank you for the 42 months. I appreciate you, mate. Thank you, thank you. That has to be something you'd be on the hook for, but I don't know what it would be. This guy's good. Do I need a backup centre back? He's just on a free. I don't. Apparently, it would come up under malicious falsehood if the outcome of the change was to the detriment of another party. There you go, chat. I feel like Sega would come down on you harder than the police, but I don't know what Sega could do. Just to be clear, chat, I'm not a researcher. I don't have access to the Football Manager database. I'm thinking about hypotheticals here, where if you're trying to... Because naturally, right, if I was a football agent and I hear, oh, Football Manager's database has now been sold to football clubs, I'd be like, well, let's find out who does the data for that and make connections. I don't know if Sega could do anything. It's just interesting to think about. Is it a reflection on the world of sport that my first thought is when something gets announced? How could this be leveraged for money and, like, nefarious means? Yeah, I guess it depends on the contract that researchers have with Sports Interactive, doesn't it? If there's, like, they probably have some catch-all terminology in there. It's a reflection of your personality. I don't think it is. I just think it's funny to think about. Is it just me who thinks like that? Sometimes I like when a game comes out, I like to think, how would I exploit the system? It's why I worked as a video game tester when I first left university. Just how my brain's wired. Like, how could this be manipulated? Like, we've all played video games where they add a new feature to the game and you go, how could I abuse this? Like, what is the optimal way of using this thing? This guy's good. He's very injury prone. Football, notoriously highly ethical and a clear industry. Exactly. My brain is just wired to be like, how can something be, like, min-maxed? And how could it be abused? Which is a very good trait to have if you work in software. Okay, chat. Have I had... I'm not going to sign this guy. Have I had my budgets... Actually, you know what? Before we... Just one sec. Contract status expired. Sorted by rep. Is there anyone new? Luca Romero's available. He's actually not that good, though. Are any of these good? Not really. Have I been asked about increasing my expectations for the year? I guess I wouldn't be asked them. Maybe I'll be asked tomorrow because the transfer window opens tomorrow. Chat, you know how earlier I joked about Cole Palmer going to Moscow? Cole Palmer is going to, not CSKA, but Dynamo. He's probably not heard of the war, has he? Cole Palmer strikes me as someone who'd be quite simple. He goes home and eats his chippy chips, and that's him done. Contract. Where's the thing for contracts expiring? Who here, chat, do I need to worry about their contract expiring? Does Ludwig want to renew his contract? He does. I'll happily renew this contract because he's just played for Austria. I think he could actually be worth something. So Palmer's leaving. Freitas is leaving. I don't think there's anyone else here. De Carlos we know is leaving. I think the rest of that's fine. Did I see Palmer's interview where he's where he's man spreading and you just see his thighs? No. Yeah, Ludwig took out the extension. I just accepted I'd just keep him for 2 years. I did spot that. I'm a bit concerned that no one's going to sign Groves. Isaac Davis recently played for Wales. They gave him a cap right as he was sorting out his paperwork for a Gibraltarian nationality. I think that's corruption. All right, the transfer window is open. Right, the curious thing now is, did you just see that? This guy's been linked with Lynx. To be fair, he's awful, but Lynx don't sign anyone. Also, chat, new transfers here. Kalinowski bids. He's literally just signed a new contract. That's looking really smart right now. I love the fact my manager reputation is world class, by the way. Club's reputation hasn't gone up. I'm world class. Okay, who's ready to see our new signings, everyone? There's some bangers here. Okay, so firstly, Higgins. Higgins is here because in 2 years he will be a Gibraltar national. He's literally here to get a passport and play for the national team, hopefully. He is part Scottish. I'm kind of a bit concerned that if he develops too much, he might play for Scotland. So we've got to worry about that a little bit, but we'll worry about that later. The other players we've got, Oliver Washington. I don't remember signing this guy. Does anyone know why I signed this guy? I guess he was labelled as having more potential. Either way, he's fine. The two we should be excited about. Now, the first one of these I've spent 11 million for. But I think this guy is a quality goalie. Thomas Anderson, Danish goalkeeper. They're calling him the next Schmeichel. They're not yet, but they will call him the next Schmeichel. I think he's going to be very, very good. But the other man we've signed... Now, I'll admit it. I've spent 11 million on this guy, right? But he's got 5-star potential. Lodge that in your memory. Because I think the next guy I've signed for for £155,000 makes it so if you said I signed these two guys for 6 million each, it'd be fine. That man is Ibrahim Cisse. I think this guy's worth 5 million. Like, getting this guy for 100k makes it worth it. We're going to train him at roaming playmaker. He's going to learn to roam like a gazelle. I really like the look of this guy. I am wondering if I train him at fullback. I'm going to train his defensive positioning, and we're going to train to play defensive mid. Depending on how he does, I might train him to play right back. The only issue is his injuries. I'll admit it, these scare me. But I like a gamble. Inconsistency on a goalkeeper smells disaster. Thing is, he could lose the inconsistency. He's so young, he could definitely lose that. Anyway, they're the signings I've made. Several players think I should let NDIA leave. Funnily enough, it's the players who might get more game time if he left. Interesting. Higgins is the new goalie we signed, whose contract we just extended. I will be honest, I wish NDIA had improved more. But I do feel like at 22... I mean, how does he compare with Ndong? He's actually not very good, is he? He's actually not that good, if I want to be hypercritical of NDIA. Like, if Jiang signed permanently, I'd have been off NDIA in a heartbeat. Also, has Benson improved this year much? Like, is he better than NDIA? Discuss issue. We'd be much weaker without him. That was productive. Cry more. Can I sign the loanee yet? No, sadly not. So all the transfers, our money has gone down. What I'm wondering is, have all the other Gibraltarian teams, Man 62 kind of exception, but have they increased their wages? So Manchester 62's wage budget, they're already spending it. See, teams haven't updated their budgets yet. When they update their budgets, they're going to be able to sign a lot more players. I guess they'll update them in this summer. They're going to have so much money to spend. I mean, to be fair, it looks like some of them have updated their budgets. Like, Lincoln have got £7,000 free. Glasses are only spending half their wage budget. Magpies have got some free. All these players I've got scouted who don't want to join me. Also, the thing is, for the first time in ages now, I don't have money to buy players. I'm now protected from myself. This is great. And Don keen to discuss future, mate. You're too influential. You're a real leader. I should use that line on all the big boys when they get upset that I'm not accepting bids for them. Hey, Palmer, how's it going, mate? Are you good? Chat, I said I was doing a shorter stream today, but we've now been live for 2 hours. I have failed miserably. It's not gone to plan. I always say this. I always say this, like, oh, I need to stream less. I need to have a shorter day. I think I might have the day off on Monday, chat, from streaming. Since I fell monumentally at having the hour-long stream I told myself I was going to do today. I think that might be the angle. Just have a chill out there Monday, come back Tuesday refreshed. You've got lost in the sauce. That's what happens when you play Football Manager. May as well carry on for another 2 hours. I wish I could. I've got to do tomorrow's YouTube video, chat. I've got to do... It's not tomorrow's YouTube video. I've got to do Monday's YouTube video. I've got to do Monday's YouTube video today because I've got a very busy weekend. Work's finished. The sun's out. You have to watch Warsaw shortly. I got Warsaw and Warsaw confused the other day. I say I got them confused. I kind of just said one when I was meant to say the other. Because, you know, Warsaw and Warsaw, very similar to each other. Jack, what would you recommend for Build a Nation? Gibraltar. Also, FPL reminder, chat. FPL deadline closes in 50 minutes. Don't forget, there's Friday football day. Isn't it Chelsea? Is it Chelsea United today, chat? Is it Chelsea United today? I think it is. So why is there... Is it just because of the FA Cup? Is it just because of the FA Cup that they're playing today? And why is there more football on a Sunday? I know there's no game on oh, it's because of the Europa League as well. So it's because of the Europa League and I guess they rearrange games because of the FA Cup. Because there's no Premier League games on Saturday. I guess didn't... Because was it last year or the year before? I feel like there was a year where I was like, why is the games on the same day as the FA Cup? The Europa League final's on Wednesday as well. That is... so were those games originally scheduled for the Saturday, though? Or was the Saturday free? Yannick, dude, thank you so much for becoming a channel member over on YouTube. I appreciate you, mate. Thank you, thank you. I don't say it nearly enough, chat. Everyone who supports your channel memberships or YouTube subs, you are a real one. Like, I do genuinely appreciate it massively. Oh, they were Sunday games. So was Saturday just free for the FA Cup? Tell you what, chat. FA Cup's big, innit? let's be honest, it's big. You know what's bigger? The Eurovision Song Contest, my friends. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. I might try and watch it. We're away with some friends at night, so I don't know if I'll get back home soon enough to be able to watch it. Depends on how much of a night out it turns into. Alisson should be dropped. Absolutely not. His lack of appearances for Gibraltar Apex. Do they know? The Eurovision political contest, you mean? Let's be honest, it's always been a bit political, hasn't it? No, I'm an English person. We definitely get the short end of the stick as the UK in Eurovision. Doesn't mean I don't watch it. I've got a final uni exam during the FA Cup game. What fucked up university are you going to where they have exams on a Saturday? Is that normal? Or did I get lucky? Have you stayed in on a Friday to watch Eurovision? No, Palmer, it's on the Saturday, mate. It's on the Saturday. I'll be staying in Friday to plot my MFL domination. Chat, why am I looking at players available when I know I've spent all my money? Let's ask for more wage budget. Give me more money. Yeah, Telores I want to sign to play right back, but he doesn't want to join me. And it makes me sad. No one wants to join me, chat. Has Wok ever seen Eurovision? She didn't want to watch it last year, so we didn't watch it. But she has never watched a Eurovision Song Contest. And Killy's considering leaving on a free. Mate, you can fuck off at the end of your contract. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind players running down their contracts because it's not like we're losing a massive resale value on someone like Killy, who is going to be 30? Yeah, going to be 30 when his contract expires. I am a transfer addict. It's just fun. Transfers are fun. I was meant to hit stop continue like 10 minutes ago. It's just more when there's not a game coming up, it's like more tense. Like, just till the next game. You know, just keep going a little bit. Can I sell any of these for anything of note? Not really. I mean, to be honest, 400k from DC for Edison might not be... for Ed Mason probably isn't that bad. He's only got a 1-year deal left. Then you know what? I'm just going to take the money. I don't think I'm going to get massive money for him ever. Chat, is it just me or is Kalinowski always improving? I feel like every time I click on his profile, something else has gone up. I thought it'd be more impressive than that. Granted, he's been here a year and a half. I guess he's played more first-team football now than he was before. All these bids just been automatically rejected. Can I sell him now? They decline. I'll sell him for less. They decline. I wish I could just say, how much do you want to pay for him? Like, how much? 1,000. Okay, they signed him. Hey, Palmer, enjoy your weekend too, dude. I'll catch up with you probably next week. I might have to pluck your minds and maybe beg for a certain centre-back / right-back for another season. Okay, you're too influential, mate. Chat, am I going to be able to use the influential line for all these players whenever they cry? Did the budgets get increased? I didn't even... Chat, I just go into autopilot. I'm like, it's not an inbox item about finance stuff. Skip. Transfer budget increased. 10 more million. I'll beg for more wage budget. After all I've done for this club. The fans are behind. Okay. It's fine. Should we sign another Danish goalie? Naji Hoon's contract's expiring. Chat, I'm not going to renew his contract, but can you remember when I signed this guy for 550k and it was like game-changing money? Should I be extending his contract? Because if he stays for like one more year, he can play for Gibraltar. I'll give you 100k to play for Gibraltar. Is this like what Sam Allardyce got done for as England manager? I'll tell you what, this inbox item gives me anxiety. Look at that. Have you ever seen so many links in an email? I'm not attending any of the games. So thank you, Jose, for letting me know. Tampa Bay is signing Mason Groves. That's really good. I was a bit worried he'd retire when he became a free agent. They can just have him now. Did they still decline that? Surely not. Okay, no, they didn't. That's good. That works for me. Oh, De Carlos is going to Newcastle, chat. On a free. He didn't accept any of the bids. Oh, you wang! I mean, it's kind of, we always expected him to go for free. Getting money for him would have been a bonus. Porter. Awaiting paperwork on a move. Well, not on a move, on a nationality change. So we'll reject it. A Liverpool in Kalinowski bid? Absolutely not. No, 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 no. Oh, Freitas has agreed a move, chat. F's in the chat. We already knew that. He and Palmer are leaving at the end of the year. End of an era. I think since he's leaving, I'll probably prioritise playing Marco in that position more. Also, I'm going to try playing the inside forward on support instead of attack, because I think that does work quite well. The F1 era is over. I mean, to be fair, Marco is just like the baby version, but with 5-star potential. The other option would be Savino. Savino's not creative at all, but he is actually low-key very, very good as an inside forward. Like the work rate and off the ball, like he's not going to do any defending, but he's very good at dribbling and great finishing. I feel like Savino's improved more than I realised. What is his overall development like now? For a player who had spineless personality, he has still improved. Is he better than Marco? I mean, Marco has the bigger ceiling. I think for league games, this is the team I'll go with. I should save like a new best 11 out here. Palmer and Freitas leaving kind of incentivizes me not to have them on the bench, I feel like. Jedvaj good? Got question marks over his potential now. Jackie taking the Monday off as a morning in case the Leafs lose. I mean, I don't think it's going to a Game 7, but I'll be honest, that was a consideration. I'm fine. All right, let's say this is going to be my new League 11 chat. Apparently, Jabang has no more potential, which is a little bit sad if that is true, because he looked great as a backup left back. That makes me want to use him less. Right, you know what? Llewellyn, back in you go. And this is my best 11 for the league. Get rid of all the treacherous players who are leaving on freebies. Keep the loyal... I was going to say keep the loyal hoes there. I don't know why I wanted to use the word hoe to describe my regens. It's what the transfer window does to a man. Hey, Gildy. I'm good, thank you, mate. Play Benson. I don't think there's much point in playing Benson because I think he's kind of hit his potential. I was shocked when he developed more before. I don't think he's as good as Yang or NDIA. Don't the Leafs have a nasty illness? Yeah, if you believe what you see, they're not 100% player wellness-wise. I will say that is a thing that was coming through before the 6-1 defeat. As like a story. Hopefully they're better for tonight. Be nice, wouldn't it? Praise all the players. Tell them you're all really happy because it's Football Manager. And let's try some off-the-ball attacking movement for this guy. Improve anticipation, decisions off the ball. I don't think that Tunkara's ever going to be that quick. Man City make Sai offer, Tottenham make Uatara offer. It's mental how many bids I get for my players, isn't it? Every time it continues, there's like 20 bids. Palmer's still waiting on paperwork. How fun would it be to have Cole Palmer play for Gibraltar for like a year? Okay, Nanji Yoon has signed a new contract, which is great news. Because that will take him forward now till when he gets his Gibraltarian nationality and he's not played for South Korea's national team yet. I thought being Canadian automatically means you cannot win the Stanley Cup and have to bottle it somewhere. I don't know. The Panthers have a lot of Canadians in their team. I know that you mean the actual team itself, but I'm just saying there's some Canadian players that have lifted the Stanley Cup in the last few years. I'm fine. Let me ruin the joke. I hope De Carlos fails his work permit because I'm petty. Right, chat. I said today was going to be a shorter stream and it just hasn't been, which is completely my own doing. But I think we will wrap things up here because we're approaching the next game, which we will pick up on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm going to have a day off from streaming. Oh my God. Past meetings. I didn't realize that was a thing. We played them a lot. Wait, if you click... What did I do to make that appear? Oh, if you mouse over that happened. Did anyone know that? Did you know that, chat? I just learned something new. Apparently, if you mouse over the tiny little graph, it shows all the past meetings. There you go. It doesn't tell you what they're in. I mean, there's limited use to be gleaned from this with no dates or anything. But it's A for effort. Right. What I was going to say before I got distracted, because apparently I can't focus on things, is we're going to wrap up the stream there. We stream for an 2 hours quarter. There is a new YouTube video up. We moved teams in the Journeyman save game. So if you fell off the save game or if you've not watched it before, it's a pretty good jumping on point. I now need to go and finish recording Monday's video, which will be going up. I'm going to edit it over the weekend. But yeah, really appreciate you guys hanging out today. There's going to be no stream on Monday. I'm going to have a day off because I keep telling myself I should have a day off. Monday feels like a good time to do it, especially if the Leafs win in the Cup. I can celebrate. And if the Leafs feel eliminated, it gives me a few days of mourning, which sounds like a good way to do things. Chronic Masturbator, thank you for gifting a sub. I'm just going to end on that. Why add anything more to the conversation? Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy the sun, everyone, if you're in the UK, especially. And yeah, I'll see you on Tuesday.